welcome back to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate, a young but passionate knitter and crocheter. If you're looking for me on social media, you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as the Graceful Tangle. On Ravelry and Etsy, you can find and purchase my knit and crochet patterns. And also on Ravelry, you can find the Graceful Tangle podcast group and join in on all of the fun chatting we have going on over there. I'm so excited to be back with you guys today talking about a brand new pattern release. And this one is super special because it is a blanket that I have been waiting to release for quite a while now. So this blanket was originally designed for my little sister Emily. I made it for her birthday a few years ago to coordinate with a quilt that my parents were giving her for her birthday. And it just paired so well with that quilt. And then I decided that I wanted to kind of write up the pattern, make another blanket, use a more fall palette, and release it today. So I'm so excited finally releasing this pattern for you guys. It's been a long time coming, and I just absolutely love this pattern. So a little bit about it. This is called the Perfectly Emily Crochet Blanket because, of course, what else could you name it? If you know my sister Emily, which I know most of you don't, but I guess a little bit of an introduction for her. She is my little sister. She's 11. We're 7 years apart. And I have two brothers, so there's 4 of us total. Me and then Blake and Kayla, my younger brothers, are in between me and Emily. And I wanted a little sister so badly. And when I finally found out that my mom was pregnant with Emily, I was so excited. And so Emily is, while I was so excited at the time, I'm still so grateful for her, but I had no idea what I was getting into. Me and Emily are a lot different. She is very loud and crazy and fun and spunky, and I am not really any of those things unless you call crocheting fun, which some people would. But yeah, we're very different, but she's awesome in her own perfectly Emily ways, and so I couldn't think of a better name for this blanket, and I thought that fit just so well. So this blanket is made from the bottom up, so you start way down here, and you work all the way up, striping along the way, which is so much fun, and it provides a little bit of interest. And then at the end you do this super cute pom-pom border, which I couldn't not do it. I mean, it just fits Emily so well. It's so fun and playful. So yeah, I absolutely love this blanket. The yarn that I used is from We Crochet. It is We Crochet's Brava Worsted or Knit Picks. They're sister companies. So the blue is denim. The purple is called mulberry. This kind of like rustic orange almost is called persimmon, excuse me. And then the border color is cobblestone heather. So for this blanket, you'll need 3 skeins of each of your main colors, so color A, B, and C. And then color D, you'll just need 1 skein of it. Now in the pattern, I have made my point across that I used almost every single bit of all of these colors. In fact, on one of the denim sections, I did run out of yarn a row short. So sometimes, you know, no company is perfect. Every now and then you look at a stray ball that has a little bit less yardage than another. So my advice to you is just to kind of keep that in mind if you are choosing yarn. So overall, it does not matter in this pattern if it happens to be 1 row short because every row is basically the same. It's super, super simple. However, if you are substituting yarns or have like a half skein in your stash of Bravo or something like that, I would suggest just making sure that you have the adequate amount of yardage because you really do use it all. And then for color D, I did have a larger amount of that left. I probably used like 3/4 of the skein. But still, I would just keep in mind, you know, what yarn that you're choosing and making sure that you'll be able to achieve the correct gauge and thus use the required yardage. So just keep that in mind. Of course, if you wanted to make this blanket longer, you absolutely could. It's super simple to do so. You can either add more stripes or just make each stripe or color block wider. Whatever you like. I designed this blanket, in mind for Emily, of course, but it is so suitable for any bedroom. This specific one is actually probably going to go in my room because I did make, Emily her own a couple years back, and so when I released this pattern, I decided that I should make a new sample in a more fall palette because it is fall, and Emily's is now a little worn, so it wouldn't make the best pattern pictures, I don't think. So yeah, that is this blanket. Now let's talk the promo, of course. So if you use the code LOUD at checkout, you can get this pattern for free on Ravelry for a limited time only. So be sure to go ahead and Be sure to head over there and do that. Of course, I just had to do loud because Emily is loud, but that's what makes her awesome. I have to admit it. So if you use the code LOUD, LOUD, all lowercase, you can get this pattern for free. So be sure to do that. Be sure to check it out. Go give it a favorite. I absolutely love this pattern, and I hope that you guys love it too. Also, I meant to mention this earlier, but I do have a tutorial for this blanket. So if you are at all confused about anything in the pattern, be sure to check that out. Don't hesitate to use that resource. And then, of course, you can message me with any other comments or questions or concerns that you might have. You can reach me on all of my other social media platforms or send me an email at thegracefultangle@gmail.com. So whatever works best for you, I'm always more than willing to help you out. All of these things will be linked in the pattern. So again, once you download the pattern, you'll have all of that in one place. So it'll be super easy for you to access. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're excited about this release, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.